welcome. What's happening, guys? Kibla Ahmed out here. Season's greetings. How are you guys doing today? So, I'm on the last bit of the Wonder Woman and Storm sketch. I'm going to add in the last few details and then, it's complete. And I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has been watching. I know this one took slightly longer than my last sketch, but with the festive season going on, it's been hard, family and friends, to keep company and enjoy moments and times as well. I hope you guys have been well. I want to say a massive thank you to you guys, you subscribers. You guys are absolutely amazing. And hello to you new subscribers, guys. I want to say a massive thank you, and thanks for keeping up with the videos, and I hope you like the content, guys. I'm always looking for constructive feedback, so whether it's my art videos, my trailer reactions, my movie reviews, or any other videos that I upload on here, I made a conscious decision from last year that I'll do as much as I can to give back to the guys. Sorry, my language is all over the place. So guys, I'm gonna get these final details done. I went shopping this morning with the wife. We went to Winter Wonderland, and we tried ice skating, and it was pretty good. I took a couple of buckles, which was quite funny, and she started laughing, but picked up some materials as well, guys. There's a shop called Cass Arts, which is in the UK. I will put down all the details and all the tools that I use in the description box, but they were on a sale today. Bought some heavyweight cartridge paper for sketching, which was $3.85, and the details that I was going to lay down for Storm's lightning strikes. I bought two pens that I've never tried before. This one's oil base and this one's an acrylic base. This one's called the Edin 751 paint marker, which was like £3, and then this one is the 4 artist marker. So these are like ink based, like paint based white markers. And what I found difficult is that I used to use Tipp-Ex a lot. So the Tipp-Ex marker or the gel white pen. And so the gel white pen will work when I'm doing little small lines. When it comes to doing thick lines, I needed something better. But with the Tipp-Ex, what happens is it doesn't keep it consistent. The lines, some of them look heavier than the rest of them. So I'm going to first try these markers and see how they are and show them to you guys. And then I'm going to add them onto the final image. So guys, let's get into the final image. Guys, if you're hearing the soundtrack in the background, it's composed by an artist named Ross Budgen. Hopefully I said that right, dude. If you guys want to use royalty-free music, guys, go check out his YouTube page. I'll put that in the link below as well. His music is absolutely awesome. If you want something epic in your videos, check it out. All right, guys, I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to get stuck right in. Let's get this sorted. There we go. Hopefully, this arm is starting to annoy me, but we'll get there, I'm going to move it around. So guys, what happened yesterday is when I did the watercolor background, and I did mention it before, was that the paper warps because of that water you're laying down, and even though it was a small amount of water that I laid down, it will still warp the page. So I had to put something like a comic book or a paperback on it so it can take down the weight. I've got so much to do. Where did that come from? Oh, here we go. I need to put that loyalty card back in with my collection. And then I put some paper down. Oh man, this is looking awesome. What are you thinking, guys? I'm actually really liking what I've done here. Don't want to blow my own trumpet, but I do enjoy what I do. That's the reason why I want to share it with you lot. So it was just putting a flat image down, so I put a piece of paper down and flattened the paper out. The paper's back to normal now. It's slightly raised. Hello to everybody who's joined in. Thank you very much for joining. All right, so I'm not going to actually really touch this image right now because I'm going to be using two markers that I've never used before. And I'm going to use the gel ink marker on the image, on where the mistakes, where the colors run through. I'm going to use that, but for now, just so that you can see. There we go. Yeah, let's try that. We're going to try this. So with these markers, you have to shake them out. Let's add some black on there so we can see what it can do. I've got markers are running out. Let's see this, baby. See if it gives me some ink. Excuse me, got the hiccups. Had a nice cup of tea, some food. And my cousins, we went round yesterday for Christmas Day, and they did a pie, which was absolutely amazing. I got to say, guys, very, very nice. And then went to another cousin's house. I must have had about 6 meals yesterday, so I know what my New Year's resolution is, but it's always a resolution. It's always something different. So this one here, let's just throw this rubbish away. Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. So with the lightning strikes, because I want them quite broad, like, and the thing is the paper's already quite light. So let me give this a good shake. And then with these ones, you're gonna have to ink it out a bit. You're gonna have to get the actual nib down. So alright guys, I was in Cass Arts today. They've always got great advice they give to you when it comes to using different type of ink markers and getting some advice off them, but kind of got put back a little bit. And don't get me wrong, people got to work, and I don't want to get in between people that are working and the advice they give, because they probably give you good advice. But I remember picking out the pens, and one of the colleagues that worked there was like, no, ruin the piece of paper. And I was honestly saying that I've used this marker before on the watercolored paper, because the watercolored paper is quite thick. You could get to drop your lines down. Now this is a kind of acrylic based pen. So let me just give it another shake. Just get the inks flowing in this, and hopefully I get a better line. And I can already see it. And I've used this marker before. I think for this image it's going to be quite difficult. I will drop this down as like a bottom layer, and then I'll drop one on top of it. Or what I may do, if I feel like I'm not too confident, I'm going to scan this in and drop the lightning strikes in via Photoshop, which I may do, because I love the texture of how it's looking right now. I don't want to ruin the feeling of it. But let's see how this goes. Let's try this. This is the next one. This one's slightly thicker marker. So this is the artist 4 markers. I'm just reading the instructions when I see if I get this right. Let's keep. There we go. This seems like a better marker. Can you tell the difference? So, like, sometimes the advice some people give is quite difficult, because that flows really well on top of this paper. Look at that, it's even giving me detail. Compared to the other marker, which I may lay down. Oh nice, I can do little sprinkles on there as well. Usually I would use the Tipp-Ex and just sprinkle it on the page, which I may still do. Alright guys, I think I found the marker. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, let's do this. So I'm going to use the 4 artist marker, or artist 4 marker, or what would you say? 4 artist marker or artist 4 marker? That's a bit confusing, but it's done the job, and it looks like it's going to stick out. I'm going to give it a go. Bismillah. Let's try this. Alright, so there's a few mistakes that have sunk into the actual image. So I'm just going to use a piece of paper just so that I don't go over it too much. I kind of like how that looks. Alright guys, this is where it gets a bit creative. Alright, so I'm going to start on the left hand side and see what happens from there. And I'm just going to drop some electricity, well, lightning strikes on Storm's hand. I'm going to go through different, let's go for a different thickness. Don't know if you guys can see that, that's coming out quite good. I'm going to have to go a bit freestyle on this one, let's see how this looks. I think that looks amazing. Sorry guys, I've been totally quiet. Who's on here, guys? Come say hello. I know there's a few of you on at the moment, so thank you very much. But I am actually liking the way that is and the way it's come out. I think the oil-based ink pen has come out really good and done exactly what I wanted to do. I think I am going to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm going to use the white gel pen to just kind of go through it. I'm just going to add a bit more emphasis on Wonder Woman's hair because there's lightning around her hair area, so I want that to show. Just a bit of white dot debris around. I think it would just drop a bit of emphasis around the image. Usually I would spray it on, but I don't really want to ruin this, so I'm just going to drop it around. But this looks awesome. I am very proud of this one. This has become one of my favorites. It has come out very, very well. Shanazarama, I think the background is standing out. You weren't too sure on the white oil pen, but it's turned out good. Glad you didn't listen to the shopkeeper. That's exactly what I said at the beginning, because I think the lightning strikes have come out amazing, and this oil-based pen is brilliant. I'm just going to emphasize a bit more on the lightning around her hand. So what I'm going to do, as it's waiting to dry, I'm just going to drop more ink on top of where it's kind of dried off, so it sticks out a bit more. I'll wait for that side to dry again, and I'm just going to go over the parts. Alright guys, I'm going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm just going to add in a bit more details on top of that. I think that's come out amazing. I'm very happy with that. Guys, the 4 artist marker works pretty well on top of the watercolors paper, and even on top of the watercolors that I've already dropped on there. I think I've got an idea. This is one of my favorite pieces you've done. What the background music you are playing is soothing. It's by an artist named, it's called Revelations, and it's by an artist named, where's his name? Ross Budgeon. I'll send you the link later on. But I am going to put his link on the bottom of my page. If you want royalty-free music in a video, guys, make sure you check him out. But guys, as I said, it's worked out really well. I'm really happy with this. I am going to go over it with the gel ink my pen. I'm just going to wait for it to dry a little, but it's one to buy. And I'm glad I took that risk because the shopkeeper, well, shop assistant, advised me not to go for it, and I don't know why, but I don't know why, but she said it will go through the page, but it hasn't. It's worked out quite fine. Alright, let's get this gel ink marker going. I've gone over the 25-minute mark. Sorry guys for keeping you. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure working with you lot. I've made a few mistakes, guys, along the way. I will rectify them. The one thing I would say is, if you don't try, you're not going to know. So that's how I've been learning, and I'm going to take a few more risks. I think originally when I was doing this drawing, I should have added in the pencils for the lightning before actually doing it like this. But it's turned out fine. And what I'm going to do with the lightning, I think I'm going to give it, I don't know, it's not like a light blue shading around the corners. But for the moment, I am just going to fix up on mistakes that I've made on the page and give the characters a bit of a white outline around so they can stick out a bit more. But I'm not going to go around the full image. I'm just going to go by bits of it so it stands out, and where you can kind of notice the ink marker, the gel ink anyway. And then I'm going to stop at places because I want the image to kind of stand out. Guys, the watercolored paper is absolutely amazing. It's a must. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put all of Cass Art's links in my description box. If there was anything that you wanted to get, go to them. They are absolutely awesome. They've got everything there. Guys, if you got any questions or feedback, let me know. I told you constructive feedback is very important. It's one I need. Let's do Storm. Thing is, I feel like I want to go with a black ink over the lightning strikes, but I don't think that will do good to the image. I feel like it will ruin the look of what I've done. But I'm kind of happy with the way this is looking. So just a bit of detail around the bracelets and the gloves because of the white light that's coming from the lightning. Hopefully that helps. It just gives it that extra glare. And guys, I am done. It's another great art piece finished, and I'm very happy with the lightning strikes and the way it's come through. I didn't want it to overpower Wonder Woman's face. I wanted it to complement the image because Storm is a storm and lightning strikes is what she does. The colors for the background came out great. I think that my main issue was that I thought Wonder Woman would come out, not Wonder Woman, would be lost in the background, but she's popped out because I wanted Storm to be right up in the front. My last thing, guys. The best part of when you're doing an art piece. Signature time. There we go. It's very difficult on where to pick it with my signature. The thing is, I put it up in the corner or somewhere in the middle. I think this one is going to be around here, I think I would say. There we go, guys. Last image for 2017. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did because that looks absolutely epic. So here we go, guys. Storm and Wonder Woman. Storm from X-Men and Wonder Woman from the Justice League. Wonder Woman from DC Comics. Storm from Marvel Comics. I've got one little piece that I've noticed on here. Let's just drop this. Sorted. Yes, here we go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for everybody that's joined in and giving me feedback on this image. I absolutely adore you guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. I hope you guys like the process of how I put that together. I know it took a bit longer than usual, guys, but festive season, it took a bit of time. Let me swap the cat. Let me just give you guys a bit of detail on how that looks. Here we go. Close up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There we go. Let's get back my ugly mug back on there. Alright, guys, want to say massive thank you to everybody that's taken part in this and watched my live videos. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm going to be doing it once a week, every week in the new year. I'm going to take a bit of time off, relax. You'll probably see 1 or 2 sketches come up on my social media pages. Guys, if you wanted to see more of my work, please go to my Instagram and my Facebook page. Just type in Qibla Ahmed Art. You will see all my latest work and what I'm up to and all sorts of crazy geeky stuff that I get up to. Movies and collectibles and artwork and discussions. I recently started a podcast with my brother, which is on my channel. So if you guys want to catch up with it, we've been doing it the past 4 weeks. It's been really good to catch up with him in Hong Kong, and we get to geek out and just give you our views, our opinions on the geeky world right now when it comes to comic, movies and artwork. But yeah, massive thank you, guys. You guys are absolutely awesome. I hope you guys are having a great Boxing Day wherever you are in the world. You know, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night. Guys, want to say love you loads. One love. Peace. Oh yeah, Happy New Year, guys. Sorry, I almost messed that up. Take care. See ya.